Hello everyone, and welcome back to Farming Sim 22. We are back. So right now we're just going the wrong way, and we're trying to get this to the farm, and then we'll figure out what to get up to. I don't quite remember, but I know it's going to be a lot of looking at crop schedules to see. That's what we need to do. We need to kind of plan out the year, because we're pretty late in the year already. That went very fast. So we're already in August. I think a lot of our planting has to wait till spring. It just sort of got into kind of an awkward cycle this season. Looks like we need to pick up our hay or our grass, wrap that into silage. So yeah, plenty to do. For now, we're just going to leave this here, and let's get this put away if it lets me start. All right, let's fold them up. I think we will take the windrower out. We can probably get 3 of these rows into one, and it'll just make our baling way faster. Okay, now we're ready to go. Let's make sure we don't need to plant in August, because we can have someone doing that while we're doing this. So our planting is green, so we actually do want canola. So we can actually take this, and we'll need to do a farm cleanup here someday soon. For now, let's just keep on booking. We should have a seeder. Didn't we buy one? Yeah. Okay, so it must be over here. I don't know. I don't know why I would have left it on this side, but again, that's why we need to do a farm cleanup. I should check real quick our water. Oh, it's fine. And our animals, fine. Let's not forget about them, and then we're fine. There's our cedar. Actually, I want to try something quick. After last time's pallet fork, it's not an incident, just the fact that it takes a long time to move stuff with pallet fork. I did turn on the strength mod, and so now instead of needing pallet forks for like simple things, we can just pick it up, and that should be true with all pallets as well. And mostly that's just to save us time. Yeah, that's really it. And so now we should be able to just do that, and that is much more fun and much easier than needing a tractor to do that. So there we go. Sheep are fed. No problem. And we are planting canola. And I think we have 3 fields to plant. We have 53, 50, and 51. So I think I'll do canola in 50. We'll keep 53 for our grain. That's probably going to become sorghum, which isn't planted until April. And then I wanted soybeans, which isn't until April. You know what? I think we will plant barley or wheat, and maybe we'll plan on just getting another field by then. But we can skip the sorghum for now if we need to. But I really want to get soybeans planted. I just don't want to wait that long to plant grain since, well, when's harvest? Harvest would be July, and for sorghum, harvest would be, oh, it's like one more month. It's a really fast. Okay, then we'll wait. We'll just do that. But for now, we need canola. So we'll make our headers here. If I can line this up better, and we need to plant that. Okay, that took some precious time. And there we go. So we'll do this on either end of the field, and then we can get a worker to finish up while we go take care of our baling. And then we have to remember to spray. We're going to need a weeder. We'll probably just have to buy one maybe if we can afford it. That and a harvester is kind of our last bit of equipment we kind of need to own. Not need to own, but would be nice now that our planting is starting to get spread out throughout the year. All right. Couple nice headers there, and straighten it out a bit better than that, and we'll get started. There. And then harvest-wise, we could harvest canola. So if there's like a mission, wow, there's a lot of missions. Like this big one here. What is this? Wheat. Oat. So there's sorghum. So we don't really need any of this. Potatoes would actually be good. Let's take this one. Borrow items. And the reason being is that we can get a worker to start. I'm going to match these up color-wise, I think looks correct. And the reason is we'll be able to get a ton of potatoes from this. Basically, once the contract's done, whatever potatoes are left, we get a keep, and that'll be plenty for what we need for pigs. So we might as well just do that, and then I can stop like thinking about it. Just kind of get it off our plate. So 36. Okay. So not quite what I wanted. Oh, I see what that happened. No, that's fine. Great job. Not field work. Go to... Where are we? It is quite a ways away. Let's go... Like, even if we can just get to here, that would be helpful. And I do find that it works a little better if you start on the road than if you start like in a parking lot or a field. And great job. Go to same place. Okay. And where we all started, back in the field. See if we can get like 2 rows combined. We'd probably do 3, but I'm not risking it. Excuse me. Yeah, we need to get that harvest. The cruise control speed was too low, which is why I guess the mower took so long. So I probably won't be messing with that anymore. Well, I thought we were able to windrow faster. I'm wondering if this is going to be worth our time or if we should just get the baler out. What do we think? Let's just get the baler. I don't think that's going to be worth going over the whole field a second time. Either way, baling takes a bit of time. Let's just do the work and get it done. So this will be really nice too to get this silage because we kind of need a small influx of cash. We've been spending like crazy, so this will be good to finally have a little something, and then eventually we'll. Oh, I'm like stuck. There we go. Eventually we'll start making money a little more consistently now that we have all our. We have a lot of like investments in wool and dairy and all that. It's just a matter of giving it some time to pay off. Okay, unfold. Okay, we got to get these started. Yeah, the potatoes take so long. Like they are the slowest. Yeah, beets and potatoes takes. They are the slowest thing to harvest. They just. I think it's just the working width is so narrow, and we're stuck. So we'll be doing this field for a long time, but we should only have to do it once, kind of ever. And then we'll be done with potatoes and sugar beets. We'll just never do it again, which will be nice. And this field's not too large, so it won't be too bad. And we'll make a little money. We'll make, what, like $4 grand from the contract. We'll make a little bit. No, that should be it. Because we won't sell any extra. We'll keep it all. So, but yeah, $4 grand. That'll be nice. I don't even remember where the outlet. I think. Oh, it's here. Maybe. Yeah, there we go. So are we somehow we're like blocking this? There we go. I not quite sure how I was blocking it, but that's fine. And that's going fine, and back to where we began with a whole bunch of baling. Well, I don't have much today. It's just very, I think I'm a little too mellow to maybe be recording. That happens once in a while. Nothing too interesting to talk about. It is a Husker season, well, football season, so obviously for a Husker fan, it's Husker season, and boy, did we not start off great. We had our game in Ireland Saturday versus Northwestern, and definitely lost, and it might be a scary season, but still a lot of games to play, and that's really about it. That was about the weekend. I went to see my family and made a bunch of kolaches to take down. Now that my grandma has passed, I seem to be the one who has at least kept up the kolache tradition, so we all enjoyed a bunch of apricot kolaches, and then I found out my dad, his favorite kolache is prune, naturally, right? Like that computes. So I think next time I'm gonna have to learn how to make a prune filling and maybe make a batch of prune kolaches just for him. I guess I'm curious to try them. I think I'm probably old enough now that I will also enjoy them, but we'll see. Apricot is definitely the best. Yeah, so that was it. That was the excitement of my weekend. And to be fair, like seeing my family and eating kolaches is pretty nice. It would have been better if the Huskers would have actually won, but it's just football, so oh well. And now we're here just baling lots and lots of grass. I will say though, the most exciting thing about football season starting is that it is the start of fall, right? It's like the same thing, and so it's always like a huge indication like, hey, spooky season's here, weather's about to get cool. Like the mornings have already been like nice and chilly. Like when I take my morning constitutionals, it's nice and like not chilly yet. Like I have had to wear a jacket once or twice, but it's like definitely getting there compared to like July when even 6 o'clock is like too hot and humid. But yeah, it'll start getting dark a little earlier so I can watch scary movies like maybe at 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock instead of like 9 o'clock with blankets on the windows. So yeah, it's the best time of the year, except for the leaves. Really hate taking care of leaves, but you know, it's what you got to do. So yeah. Goodbye August, I guess. Just checking. Did they stop again? Like what is blocking? Like this whole time they've just been sitting there. What? I wasn't even close to it. That's obnoxious. I'm gonna wait and make sure they turn and go that way instead of that way. Yeah, it looks like a very unwieldy machine. There are like harvesters for these, but they're super expensive. Yeah, 600 grand is, yeah, that's insane. So if you're gonna hire a worker for one thing, it's probably potato and beet harvesting. Okay, I'm glad I checked that because that would have been really annoying if that had just sat there this whole time. This is being annoying too. I don't get... so we all see what happened, right? Like there's our field we just planted. Somehow it must have gotten to the end of this field. Like it must have been like like way on the edge like this. And then it's red, the next field is the same one. So yeah, hiring workers is not doesn't come without some consequences. So if we check, yeah, oh well, because canola doesn't harvest until July. So yeah, we'll just plan over it in April. It won't be a big deal. But that does mean we are done with that. And so we have to actually spray before I forget. Baling will probably continue next episode. It's quite a task. We'll leave this. Eventually we probably will have to clean up these trees a bit and get a second shed, or at least keep things a little more orderly. What we could do also is, now that we have slurry, what we need to do is get a slurry tank. I'm not sure how much they are. And manure. Because we can actually use these now and get, it's basically just free fertilizer. Except for the fact that you have to buy. We won't do it for now, we'll see how long this fertilizer lasts, but it's a good use of the slurry. We can also sell it, I believe, but I don't think it's worth much. I think it's worth more as fertilizer, but it goes really fast. Okay, let's do that and get back to this for a little bit, and we'll kind of keep an eye on that worker. So when he gets to the end, we'll go take over, because I don't trust them turning around. Ooh, that is slow. Wait. Okay, we're gonna take over for a bit. Oop, a little out of control. We're gonna do a header down here. Once I back this up ever so carefully. There, we missed a little tiny bit there. I'm not going to worry about it. That's not going to really affect our yield at all. Okay, one more time we'll start at the top, and then we should be able to get this in like 1.5 passes. Well, multitasking as best as we can. This is when it'd be nice to play multiplayer. Have like everyone doing something crazy different. Because we could also have someone like taking in the milk. Things like that. Moving pallets. Good. Much better. Getting there. There's our slurry, and then our manure you can actually see if you ever want in here storage. right there. And that's in that kind of building-ish thing right to the top right there. All right, let's go check on our fertilizer again. Good timing, because we don't want to use all of that. We want to bring it in. Okay, so change worker width. We'll try this. That might be too narrow. Oh yeah. That? Or did I just do that? Nope, this is good. Let's go ahead and finish this manually. This will be the last thing we do today on this episode. So next time we will hopefully finish baling and wrapping our silage. We'll definitely finish the potatoes. And that might be it, because we have to wait for another month to spray this again. So we'll at least be done here. And then in September, we will weed as well. We'll get a weeder. And that should take care of this field at least. And then we can wait until spring to do our other 2. So yeah. All right. Thanks for watching. Always appreciate it. Hope you enjoy it. Like, subscribe, comment below if you wish. And of course, have yourselves a very nice day.